that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Looking to throw on second down. Rose. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they can...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
79 Broncos.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And that is no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts this lead down to 13. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rose. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Rose. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Point after a late The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Aviators will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up up and try for two. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards are once again back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Hey, pass circle. That'll be simple.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Ready, break. Pat the street. Pat 19.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Aviators have yet again retaken the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
70 Ranger. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Trap 50. Trap 50.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18, Pioneers.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got room. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That is caught at the 7-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Rose. Wide open receiver complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And the kick here no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. And that flag accepted. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it a 9-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on. Check pass.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And when I looked at it, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? And they're having a touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And this one too low.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Looking to throw. Rose. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Rose. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you love to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Throws. He finds his man. Complete. It's Richards. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will back the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Aviators are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
134 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Throws. He finds his man. Complete. That's Richards. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 61 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Room here to run. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw here. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to. And now here's another interception. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw on 3rd down, Rose. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game.
And my goodness, now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception.
And now here's another interception. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confidence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely wanted one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cards, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Columbus, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.